is soul destroying. Oh yeah, there's still a hole in the floor. The hole is still here, and this is where the fun happens. Hi everyone, and welcome to episode number 3 of my home renovation DIYary series. I have so much to fill you guys in on, so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by inserting a few of the clips that I got a few weeks ago, and that should take us up to the present day. Let me start by refreshing your memory as to what the bedrooms looked like before. There was a lot of prep work to do in my office. We did this a few months back, but we never fully finished it. Goodbye, pyramid puzzle. Oh no. We investigated an air bubble in the wall. And now we are here. Look at the face of sheer happiness. Sheer happiness. This process helped us realize that it would actually be a good idea to leave the plastering to the professionals. As for the master bedroom, it had definitely seen better days. This one we got plastered by somebody else. So we decided to start by sanding the bedrooms, which were looking a bit rough. Before we got started, we had a lot of prep work to do. We've got to start by moving all of this. That's going to be fun. But then we could get onto the sanding, which there was a lot of. We followed the instructions on the machine. We sanded it at a 90-degree angle, a 45-degree angle, and then with the grain to get rid of all the marks. Look at the difference in the colour of the floor where it's been sanded and where it hasn't. We also used an edge sander to get the corners. We made a few mistakes in the beginning, but we learned from them, and now the floors look okay. This is the after. All we have to do now is use a mop and some cloths and just get out any extra dust. And at a later date, I'm going to come under here with a hand sander because that circular thing didn't get underneath there. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. Isn't that right, Ben? Get out there.
I say as a professional exam.
No.
I am.
You are now. After that, we did a bit of painting in my office and the master bedroom. This was the most satisfying part of the process, but oh boy was it tedious. We've started work in this room. I'll do a whole video about this room, but we've started painting and the color's looking really, really nice. We need the cornices to be sorted because they're a bit flaky, and we're having the architrave on the door fixed because this is the state it's in. So getting that done by a professional and just gonna get the whole thing painted, but we painted the walls, so that's looking good. We decided to try and salvage the door in the master bedroom, which was looking pretty bad. We started by sanding it as much as possible, then we filled in the cracks in the wood, and when it was dry, we were able to do this. And once all of that was done, we varnished the floors. This made a huge difference and the master bedroom actually started feeling like a livable space. I'm gonna do a whole bedroom makeover mini-series, like a couple of videos showing you how I do the bedroom, but I want to give you a sneak peek of what it looks like because we've painted it and it's completely done. So as for the rest of the house, it's a work in progress. A few weeks back, the sitting room looked like this. The wallpaper was off and so was the plaster on the ceiling. It was prepped and ready to be skimmed. And last week, it looked like this. We've had all of the walls plastered, the ceiling's been plastered, and the chimney needs to be done, but look, we have a fireplace. So this insert I actually found in an antique store, and the surround was £20 from one of those local buy and sell websites. So I'm really pleased with that. It obviously needs painting with fireproof paint, and then the outside I'm going to paint white, but not in a position to paint it just yet. Speaking of fireplaces, in my last video I showed you guys where a few of them had been boarded up, and I did a really bad job of explaining what was going on, and a few of you very rightly were concerned that I was boarding up all the fireplaces, which is not what's happening. This one right here was boarded up by accident. The builders, who I'm not on good terms with at the moment for multiple reasons, which I'll tell you about later, they were supposed to just take out the old fireplace and then I was gonna have a new one put in, but they boarded it up with plasterboard for some reason. They were only supposed to do that in the kitchens. That's been taken out too, but it has accidentally been plasterboarded by the builders, who are going to come back and take it out because I think that was a mistake, so they're gonna fix that. Anyway, long story short, there are a lot of fireplaces in this house, and because the chimneys are capped, I'm not keeping all of them, but I'm keeping quite a few of them. As for the one in the dining room, which is behind us here, you can't tell because there's just a load of junk. I'm hoping to find a similar surround and insert like this. It might take a really long time to find, but that's the goal, and then I'll try and fit it in there. The floors in the kitchen have been done. I think I'll have to show you this another day because it's really dark in here because the window is looking like this. That's a long story. I will talk to you about that another day because it makes me very angry. But yeah, this is kind of what it's looking like in here. But this is almost ready. We need some damp proofing done here, which is holding things up a bit, but it is what it is. In the hallway, the ceiling's been plastered, which is a big job because it's so high up. So that's looking really good. Next will be the walls, which as you can see, are looking pretty bad. So this is what the guest bedroom's looking like right now. Not great, but not horrible either. As you can see, Ben and I have sanded the floors. Dirty already, but believe it or not, they are sanded under there. And then we've patched the walls. I had to do a bit of plastering there, not a great job. It's fine. Tested some paint here, and it's gonna be a really nice dark teal blue when we get around to painting it. First of all, before we paint, I've got to sand my incredible plastering job that I have done here. And this needs working on some more because we ran out of plaster, so gonna sort that, and then at some point we'll paint. Let's move into the bathroom. So I'm currently stood in the bathroom, which is completely empty. This is what it currently looks like. We actually now have a radiator, which is really exciting. I think I mentioned in the first video in the house tour that I was gonna wait to do the bathroom because it worked, it was livable. But I decided that since I've got the plumber in to do the carcass for the heating, now would be a really good time to actually just get the bathroom done. So I just decided that would be so much easier. I found some really nice but inexpensive bathroom items, and then it's gonna be all done for when we move in. I had to cut back in other areas of the house. Currently not getting carpet upstairs anymore for the time being, but maybe one day. As for now, the bathroom's gonna be done. and I'm really excited about it. I think that's everything I can share with you in this update. I'll keep you informed as soon as anything else happens in the house, and I'll be back with another one of these videos soon because this house isn't getting finished anytime soon. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any helpful tips or comments for me or anyone else renovating a house, please leave them in the comments down below. And as always, if you haven't, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become informed of all of my future videos. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!